Hi, my name is Shaylin Heaps. I'm currently going to school up at BYU Idaho in Rexburg. I wanted to show you guys my project that I did. A couple things that I really love about it. I did a shirt and a skirt. I chose to do a V-neck because I thought that it would look really good with these sleeves. I really wanted to do these sleeves. That was one of the main purposes that I wanted to do this project in particular. These bell sleeves, I did them wrong first. I forgot to add fullness, like you would with a skirt, and so I had to redo them. But I wanted to have this sleeve come through at the bottom, which is a little bit unusual. Usually you just have the bell. So that's something I really wanted to try. Another thing that I loved that I did is I did the skirt yoke. I decided to keep the darts in it and to do it a little bit a lighter gray here and a darker gray with the darker gray in the band as well. That's something that I really love about this. I also did a hand hem on the bottom. I wanted that to look really professional and to not have a seam line, and so that's what I chose to do there. I chose to do this lighter fabric so that it could be airy but still professional looking, as well as for the skirt I wanted it to look really professional and be able to be worn with a lot of different things. My patterns, usually I create the pattern from the sloper by first changing the dart and then as well as the neck, and then after adding the seam allowance on the edge. Some of these patterns were a little more difficult. Like I said, the bell sleeve was a little bit difficult. I started out with a pattern like this, and after I created it, I realized that did not work. And so then I ended up with the correct pattern, which looked more like this. So you can see where I would end up with a problem. The most valuable thing I learned in this project is that sometimes you have to do it twice, and that's okay. I got really frustrated a couple times as I was working on my project and just had to leave it and come back the next day. And I've learned that although I feel like a skilled and practiced seamstress, there's a lot of things for me to learn, especially with pattern making, as this is the first time I've done it. And so even though it seems like it might be easy to do particular things, it isn't necessarily going to be that way. For example, my neckline, I ended up with some problems because the back neckline, I forgot to take away from the neckline, the shoulder line, because with the V-neck, I cut it into the shoulder, but I forgot to do that on the back. And so when I went to sew them together, the shoulder was about 1 inch too long. So that was something, again, I had to change. But it's okay to do it twice, I've learned. It really surprised me how long it took. There were a couple things that I thought I could get done faster than I really was able to. And it caused me problems with my time. But I'm really proud of how it turned out. I intended for the shirt to tuck into the skirt, although I do feel like the shirt is still a little bit short, so that's something I'll want to fix, as well as there would be a zipper in the back here, as well as an invisible zipper, in the side of my shirt, which that is another part of this that I was experimenting with. I don't know if someone wearing this would still be able to get it off if it had a zipper in the side. But I didn't want one in the back, and so I wanted to try that. So I'm excited to see how that turns out in the final. But thank you so much for watching this, and I'm excited to see everyone's projects. I learned a lot from this, and I'm excited to be able to do the final and to be able to do it full scale, because it was difficult to do it small scale. So anyway, thank you.